been writing for 13 years now. 12, 13, what has the journey been like?
Exciting, new for me. I wasn't a movie person. I hadn't watched too many movies before I started writing screenplays. So my entire journey of movies has been as a writer. I never had a journey as a fan or a movie viewer before that. So it's been exciting. It's been a great learning experience because I've learned whatever I've learned on the job with the directors, actors, production designers, costume designers, all the rest of heads of departments I've worked with. So it's been good.
You're juggling many hats in this film, stories, screenplay, lyrics. What was it like doing all of that, and did you see the need, since you had written the story, to also write the lyrics and the screenplay?
It was like the usual, in the sense that I always, except for one film, I always have written lyrics for my films, the ones which have songs. It's easier. I know the characters, I know the environment, I know at what point in the story are they going to come. So it's just easier, and I just feel more sense of responsibility. It's just easier and exciting. And as a screenplay writer, there's some things which are better done in a song, in our form. Some things are better done by just a shot. Some things are better done in verse. Some things are better done by dialogue. Some things are better sonically. Some things are better visually. So as a screenwriter, I just see songwriting and lyrics as one of the tools in my set to pull out when I need it.
Now, when you were writing Shuddh Desi Romance, did you have certain actors in mind, or is that how you write? How do you write when you write a film?
No, I never have actors in mind. The reason for that is that writing, keeping actors and their images in mind is a whole new set of calculations which I don't feel confident of making myself. Also, I feel that as a writer, my first responsibility is towards the characters. And if I start keeping specific actors in mind, then I might shortchange the characters, in the sense that the characters might start taking on attributes of the actors. So I'm shortchanging not only the character, I'm also shortchanging the star, because he or she is not getting an character to play, they're getting a watered down version of themselves to play. So I feel it just doesn't work for anybody, so I try and stay away from being calculative about it.
You haven't directed it yet, and you're staying away from direction. Do you foresee yourself in the future writing and directing a film?
Not unless I have to. Till I keep finding people who are more talented than myself to do it, I'll be happy to give my scripts to them. Also, I have a great regard for the craft of directing. I do not wish to direct just because it is available to me. I respect it as much as I respect my work. So I'll only do it if I don't find a Shimit, or don't find a Manish, or don't find a Shad Ali, or don't find Dibakar or Ramgopal Verma. I might do it because I have no choice, but otherwise no.
Directors are making brave films, but are writers being equally brave in Indian cinema today? Directors are taking chances with films, but are writers writing good films?
The writing scene has changed much more since I started 12 years back. At that time, what is called a bound script used to be novelty. Things have completely changed now, and yeah, writers, there are many writers are coming up with great ideas now. There is a definite change, but I don't think it's deep enough, wide enough, or good enough yet. I don't think we can be popping champagne just yet, but we have started.
We'll pop the champagne tonight. Congratulations on the premiere.
Thank you.
Shuddh Desi Romance.
Kamine
Hi re, crazy romance.
Sharam na aaye re.
What's this like, Parineeti?
It's amazing. It feels really good. It's a great reality check to tell you that you better keep working hard, because there are people all around the world who are watching your films.
You're walking on the same red carpet that Priyanka walked on in 2009 for What's Your Rashi. Does that make it extra special?
Well, Ishaqzadeh was here last year also, so that makes it special, because I was not here last year and I was being messaged by, by everyone that we were here, you're not here, etc. But yeah, it feels really amazing.
Has Priyanka seen the film yet?
No, she's been promoting and I was promoting. In fact, I haven't watched Zanjeer yet. We haven't got the time. But we plan to do it as soon as we can. She's traveling, I'm here, so when I go back, then we'll force each other to watch it.
Are you ati random or seldom random? Is your Chanchan Mal?
I'm ati random.
We'll have an ati random night. Thank you so much for talking to us.
You too. See you.
So you've been to Toronto many times over, Avtar, with films from Yash Raj Films. Why do you keep coming back?
I like the steak here.
That's very, very to the point. But like, why do you keep coming back? What
Well, you know, Toronto as a festival is very supportive of Indian cinema. That's the first thing. It's also a public festival, and which means that you really get this, and that's what it's all about. That's who we make films for. This is really a moment to enjoy after all the stuffy studio work or whatever the hard work the stars and actors do. So, you know, when sort of TIFF allows us to celebrate that, and is kind enough to choose and pick our films to represent our country, I think that's really very commendable on their part, and we're very graciously accept that.
How does Shuddh Desi Romance represent India on an international platform like that?
You know, we don't think about it that way. We just make a movie and we hope that it'll connect with the audiences irrespective of where they come from. How does it represent India or anything? I suspect it's more about the fact that the film connects with the selection committee. If they like it and they feel that it has a certain place within their, you know, these festivals, then that speaks volumes for the makers, and I guess we're just grateful that it does get selected.
This film could have been a hit or a miss. When the script first came to you, when the concept first came to you, what made you see the hit in what could have been a miss?
Well, if we could see a hit in every script, no, we'll never make a flop film. No, see, basically, when the script was done, we were all very clear that this is a film that either it's gonna connect in a big way, or it's gonna crash and burn on day one. But that was a decision that we took. That, you know what, let's take the risk and see what happens. And fortunately, it's paid off.
Lastly, Dhoom 3 is up next from YRF. What can we expect?
You can expect going to the next level with that. It's by far the most expensive film that we've ever made. It's the most expensive film being made in India today. It's a $30 million budget film. It's the first Indian film in IMAX. It is a film that, of course, brings Amir Khan back in a big way, in a really commercial film. And we've sort of waited 7 years to bring this film out. We've scrapped a lot of scripts because we just felt that the day we make a sequel to Dhoom, it must be befitting of the brand. So I'd like to believe that we've done the best that we can with that film. Ultimately, it'll be down to the audiences on 20th of December.
Was it a tough crack to get Amir on board for a Yash Raj film, or did it just fall into place?
Amir and YRF have worked together in Fana last. Amir's, you see, I think there's a misconception about him. He's very driven by the subject and the script. As long as that falls into place with him, there's absolutely never an issue. If you see Amir's career, he's worked with so many new directors that it doesn't matter to him who's making it, as long as he's convinced about the script and ultimately the ability of the director in question or the production house in question. So, no, not at all. You know, he liked the script, and off we went.
Congratulations on the premiere, and please keep coming back.
Thank you.